Hi, Fintan. Still very jittery, very edgy. It's something that it's going to take quite a long time to get over this, and um, I just can't believe that this actually happened. To be honest, nothing like this has ever happened to me before, and I hope nothing like this will ever happen to me again.
Yeah.
So I spoke to Richie Allen on the Richie Allen show. I spoke to him a couple of days ago. It felt good to be listened and to speak to someone who understood the severity of what actually happened and who understood that what happened was wrong. So it just felt good to be heard. I got loads and loads of support. I mean, I was getting support way before that anyway, online, Twitter, Facebook, the whole lot. So it was good to kind of just be heard, because I felt very, very isolated when it happened to me.
Listen, all I'm asking is I'm doing the process.
Yeah, no, we're just saying we haven't been told anything, genuinely, we haven't been told anything. We were just told you're in the wrong, wait there for a few hours, get a coach. That is all we've been told.
We haven't even been told where we're becoming nothing.
So literally this is this is the process that you do. You fill out the forms. Then when he's assigned a room, he's go up to the room, and SOL, which is the army, will go up and they will sit and talk to you, explain all, tell you how to appeal it, and they will do all that. But this is just the process to get it done. Yes, it will all be done. They will go
but
up.
the understanding is that someone will come to all of us and ask our situation.
Yes. It was. I mean, nobody really knew what was going on from the offset. From the point that we were sent over to the Gardaí by the immigration officer. And then when I was put in part of the immigration hall with other people who'd been detained, probably about 15 other people, they didn't have a clue what was going on either. It was like something from the Twilight Zone. We were given a piece of paper saying that it was something to do with 14 days quarantine in a hotel. But the guard actually explained to me that once I got there and explained my circumstances, that I would be released because it was, humanitarian, Mm-hmm. So that was, I thought, okay, fine, I'll go through the process. I understand. I understood why I had been stopped, kind of in a sense, but didn't understand how I could actually sail through immigration in March of this year on exactly the same test, and nobody bothered to stop me then or question me then. But why was I being stopped now? I just, I didn't have the correct test, and that was explained to me, and that's fine. I understand that. But what I don't understand and what I wasn't expecting was to be held somewhere and not had clear kind of communication as to what was going to happen, as to who was liable. It was all very, very shady. I mean, they wouldn't even tell me if I was liable or not. Mm-hmm. I had one security guard, a woman had piped up, and you'll see it on the video. A woman had piped up and said, "Are we filling in these forms because we're going to be charged for a set billable amount?" And the security guard said no. But in another video that you can see as well, when I asked an SLO officer, was I liable for the stay in the hotel, he told me yes.
Well, they have said to me in the airport that I've entered the country without a PCR test. That's fair enough, right? Yeah. I understand that. Yeah. Now, what my argument is, why didn't they stop me in March? Why is it all kicking in now? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Another thing is, I'm happy to do a PCR test. Yeah. Okay. But I want to know, am I going to be liable for this stay in this hotel? That's all I want to know before I sign anything. Yeah. That's a very simple question. Okay. I just want it answered.
Yeah, well, I understand, yeah, so far.
So if you get your manager or whoever's above you, I'd like to have a word with them, please. Because I was told that I would be given legal advice, and I haven't had any legal advice.
Okay, right. Well, from what you explained to me there, then, yes, you are liable to stay in the hotel.
Oh, we're liable.
Yeah, until you get the PCR test result, obviously. But I'm just, again, I don't deal with the specifics of who's in quarantine. You're there for this reason. I'm just outlining to you from my own knowledge.
Right, so I want to know how much it's going to be tonight. If I have to stay in this hotel, I want to know how much it is.
Again, okay, that's not my...
That's reasonable. I don't want to sign up to something.
Yeah,
well, I need to speak to your superior then.
That's the hotel staff, sorry, you're dealing with that again, as in terms of payment.
But why haven't we got any pricing here? This is ridiculous.
Again, that's not my side of the house. I can get them to make contact with you on that side. I'm just explaining.
No, I want to speak to your superior.
My superior, he doesn't deal with that at all anyways.
Well, my fear was, and it was quite clear to me that if you could be held against your will and not be allowed to, I mean, I was told by the hotel staff that I could leave the hotel. That's not a problem. But they did say that they would call the guards and have me arrested. So when you get to a point where you're stuck in a hotel with no access to legal representation, and being told that you could be arrested at any point if you decide to leave, to me, that, I mean, after that had happened, I felt so fragile, in the sense that I felt that I had been just left isolated, no help from like legal representation, the guards, nothing. So therefore, I didn't want to release any kind of videos, apart from the ones that I had released with just myself and explaining what was happening to me. Because I felt like if the authorities can do that to you, then they can do anything. And I just didn't feel safe in my own country. So that's why I decided, I'll hang on, I'll get back to the UK. When I get back, then I'll release them, because I didn't feel safe. I felt like I didn't have any rights. I'll be very honest with you, Fintan. I've been a nervous wreck since I came back. I think I need a bit more time to. I'm scared. I'm scared of everything. My son even said to me the last couple of days, "You're very jittery, Mom. You're very on edge." And I said, talked it through with him, and I said, you need to understand that something like this has never happened to me, and now it's making me question everything, and it is making me feel jittery. Even talking about it makes me shake. But I feel like, yes, it should be taken further. I would love to take it further, because I feel that I am in the right. I am right to question what happened. I am right to pursue it. That is my right, because I feel that whoever's responsible, and even now I can't figure out who is actually responsible, because everybody was like, it was like I was trying to talk to a brick wall. Nobody would give me straight answers. It seems like they're all running away from my question, which was, who is answerable here? Who is responsible for what's going on here? How will this affect me when I actually go to travel home again? Because I will have to go and see my dad again. He's, he needs support, he needs help. And, I will be back to see him again. And I just feel like even getting on the plane to return to London, I was a nervous wreck, because I thought, am I going to be allowed to leave? Do people know about what's happened to me? Because nobody has actually come out and apologized. If you can be like taken and put on a bus and not told anything and not given any kind of representation, well then anything can happen when you're going through the airport to get out of the country. So this is just, it's not going to be easy the next time when I do plan to go home again.